Hey, what's up guys? Clue here, come back with a new video. Today's video playing TFT, Teamfight Tactics, if anyone doesn't know what TFT is by now. If you haven't watched my previous videos, it'd be probably best to, because there'll be spoilers coming in about, 5 seconds or something. So, there we are, I've gave you a warning, and here's the spoilers. We did win our first game, I believe, and then our second game I think we came fourth, so it wasn't the greatest of starts, but we haven't lost in the grand scheme of things. A 5 and below would be a loss in placements because you won't gain LP, but a 5 without placements is like the middle of the pack, so you don't lose anything from it. So yeah. This game, we're starting off with an RE recurve bow. I'm contemplating if we try and force a stacked volley. The reason for that is he's actually a possibility to force. It all depends on what items we get. If we find another decent item, then we pretty much can. If we get another recurve bow, then so we have a rapid fire cannon. We then find there's a few things we have to find. We have to find a level 2 volley, so that means 3 Volibears we have to get. We have to get brawler buff. It'd be nice to get the void buff. Glacial buff's also pretty good, but if you get a rapid fire and a Volibear, he pretty much becomes just the carry. Because you'll have 700 extra health from the buff, I can't think of the word. Synergy from Brawler. He'll have Glacial, which is a chance to stun, which I think is only 20% chance. But his abilities stack around the map. So, yeah. If it works, we're probably going to be good. But if it doesn't, we might be in a bit of trouble. I'd say we level early. We don't have the best of characters, so leveling early won't hurt too much, and it helps us find characters faster. Like we see a Morgana already. Not something we want to pick up, but you can already see we're finding tier 3s. No one lost early, which is good to see. No one's doing kind of crazy build. I did make sure this is ranked this time. I have done it a few times now that I end up picking the wrong thing. I pick up normal instead of ranked and get really excited that I'm winning and find out that, nope, I wasn't versing anyone. I think we do this. I was going to level, but at this point I think it's better just to put the brawler on. Because it goes towards what we already want, and Rek'Sai surprisingly is really hard for everyone to kill. I guess because the heal, 300 health, and he's already got 950 health with the brawler buff. Wait, 300 health, that's a full brawler buff he heals. Okay, so that's where he kind of gets into his own there. We do have the level 2, so hopefully that helps. It should do. We have the tier advantage here. You can see though that our Kha'Zix, the tier 2, is being focused for Frozen. Okay, no, it doesn't matter too much anyways, but he was getting targeted. There's no point leveling. Alright, that was actually surprisingly worth it. Usually it's not worth it to roll this early, and the reason for that is there's just not much out there. You want to be getting to that 10 gold mark, but it doesn't seem to be too big of an issue. Just quickly checking. This guy's leveled, not leveled, not leveled, not leveled. Has leveled, not leveled, has leveled. So I think that was 3 out of the 8 that have leveled. And of course we verse one that has. That's Sorcerer and Wild, which is a little annoying, but we do have 2 tier 2s, so the theory is we win this. He didn't get, the Twisted Fate didn't get off his gold card, not gold, blue card, which means no mana gain from him. And we just got pretty lucky with our characters this game, which is just how it is. Some games you'll get really, really lucky, and other games you'll never find what you want. Alright, we're going to put that down. And the reason we're going to pick up the Braum is for the Glacial. You also want to pick up a Leona later for Guardian. There's a certain way you position the things on your board then, and you end up getting your Volibear pretty much just really, really tanky, really, really high damage. He's got added range. If you can get a Curse Blade, even better, because then there's no levels on them, and it just gets better. That's pretty much how it is. So this one, I think we're okay. They do have Noble, which is a little worrying. Alright, their main damage dealer is dead. That's a big spin. Hopefully Rek'Sai can get... Oh, okay, why'd he ping me weirdly? Alright, fair enough. Kha'Zix don't ult. Okay. That was a bad ult from the Kha'Zix, because when Garen's spinning, he doesn't take any damage. I don't know why 1v9 player... Okay, he's just randomly pinging my Warwick. No idea why. Rek'Sai's pretty good here. There's no volley, so that's a little annoying. But Shyvana's a decent one to pick up just because she's decently strong, weirdly. I never knew how strong she was until given the opportunity. So we're purple, so we can go quickly have a look. Okay, we have a few decent items. There was no recurve bow here, which would have been nice. I think we just pick up either one of the Poppy or Morgana. I'm going to go for the Poppy just because I don't have this item yet. Doesn't seem like this guy's looking, which means he'll just pick up the Morgana because it always takes the highest tier available. Alright, so we're going to sell it. Pick up that. Pick up that. Because we do get this, I think it's better right now to do that. Because that's another brawler on the board. So that's a Zephyr. What's this? Red buff. Titanic. Cursed Blade. Phantom Dancer. Rapid Fire. Swordbreaker. Yeah, I think that's all that I can really make. So that would be helpful, but there's items here that I'm kind of locking in for other characters, so this could end up really bad. But if we do get the level 2, or if we even get level 1 volley at this point, or very soon, we should be okay. It's all down to when and how, like when we get the character we need. Noble buff is really annoying against us though. We still win, I think. Yeah, alright. Only just. But we still do win. We could level, it's not really worth it though. There's the volley, okay. Huh. It's better to do this and then this and this. So we have the rapid fire and the Volibear. Because we now have the 4 brawler, which is 700 extra health. It just gives us a bit more tankiness. We already have a decent strength on our volley. How long does this last? Max bounces. Doesn't say. Because I've realized it's not infinite. I thought it was. I thought once you got the ability, he's done. But it's not. Which sucks. It doesn't seem like there's really a way to find out either right now. And somehow the volley didn't die. He stayed at about 124 health the whole time, which I'm never going to complain about, but yeah. What's happening down here? Apparently Kha'Zix lived. Do we have to level here? We do actually have to level. Little annoying, because it doesn't really influence too much though. I think that's what we want to do. I'm going to lock that for the volley and the Braum. We can get a level 2 Braum in. And then we'll swap out the Kha'Zix. So the Kha'Zix doesn't really come into use until we get the Cho'Gath, because once you get the Cho'Gath, you have 3 Void. Void then ignores 50% of the enemy's armor. Volibear is doing attack damage. You can kind of work out where we're going here. I don't know if I mentioned, but this is the 3rd placement. I kind of hinted at it, but I don't think I actually outright said this is the 3rd placement. Although I am showing as Iron 1 currently, it doesn't actually mean I'm an Iron 1. We have mixed match rating, I think it's called, or matchmaking rating. I can't remember. MMR basically, which then defines where you position. Alright, so what we're going to do is put all these back, put the Braum in, put him over there. Gonna swap it like that. Gonna reroll. Okay. We're pretty much set now. That's kind of scary for everyone else. We could look to get another Rek'Sai. Or a higher level Rek'Sai, because level 3 is pretty good on him, and no one really picks up the character. I'd never realized how strong he was. There's a few characters that I haven't really played. Shyvana and Rek'Sai that are in this build that I've never really focused on. Volley I didn't really focus on. He just kind of fit into a lot of my other builds that I used, Glacial being one of them. But yeah, the reason Rapid Fire is so big is if we come up against a Yordle opponent, it's not going to matter. We just kill him. If we come up against a Shen that's trying to just use his dodge field all the time, someone's like somehow stacked a Shen up, it's not going to matter because we hit every time. We might look at putting on a Swordbreaker on one of our characters. I'm just not sure who right now. That was a draw. You can see the volley's doing 3,100 damage already, and he hasn't really done anything yet. Okay. Well, actually, what we'll do is do that, because we don't really have the stuff to get a Rek'Sai yet. What we could do is put the red buff on the volley, because his ability does stack apply on hit effects. So we could burn their whole team. That's a possibility. I do want to put a Cursed Blade on this guy because he then decreases their health and lowers their ability damage, and Cursed Blade's just really overpowered right now, so they'll both hook each other, which is a really... Oh no, they don't hook each other. It's a really weird thing when they do, though. I've seen it happen like once or twice. Someone needs to please kill this. Okay, Zed's dead. Which is all we needed to see. That Zed was a pain. And they get hurt. Alright, so he was first place, I believe. He looked like he had 100 health, so dropped him down quite significantly. And as we can see, Glacial, wow, that was really lucky. 23 HP, 1 auto attack away. There's the Cho. So what you do now is swap these two out, and we level up next round. Do we want to swap those yet? Yeah, I think we do. Next round we'll level, or actually we'll be a little bit short. Will we? How much do we get? We get 6 gold. There's 3 gold there. That's 9 gold. That's 2 level ups. We're going to have to dip a bit on our interest, which is annoying. Because it's not like a wolf round or anything that we can just save. And the reason we want to rush it as soon as possible is we want the void. It's unusual you get it this early, so it's pretty big to have it. An assassin, so the Kha'Zix being an assassin just adds to that. If we do see a Leona though, then we kind of get stuck in a tricky situation. And the reason for that is we already have the Braum. Glacial's really nice. Alright, what do we find? Another Cho. Okay, if we get that Cho'Gath, it's good, but we're probably not going to see him anyways. We want to get one of those recurve bows. They're probably going to go pretty fast, I would assume. Yeah, I'm going to assume we don't get that. Another option we have is the spatula, which is gone as well. So there's 2 more recurve bows and a Cho'Gath that we're looking at right now. I would assume... Okay. This now poses a weird combination. Alright, we'll take the Cho. Because recurve's better, but the Cho's good because, weirdly enough, Cho'Gath with ability power is pretty annoying. Alright, we do that. We do that. We level up. Put that over there. Now we have Void. This is where we start picking up the danger factor. So that's a Locket, Ionic Spark, and Morellonomicon. Not really what we're looking for yet. But oh, okay, that's six sorcerer. So if he gets off the blue card, we're probably looking in a little bit of danger. Okay, he's gonna get blue card. Yikes, that's not what we want to see. But we do have the Void, so we kind of just stomp through them. The Veigar hasn't leveled up. You can see he's not close to a leveled up Veigar yet. Level 2 Veigar is where it starts to get a little bit iffy. Oh, these guys. Okay, who's this? Human Barbecue likes pinging. Interestingly enough, I'd say he's the one that's toxic in League. I don't think we even bother looking for a level 3. Yeah, nah. Level 3 is risky because... Quickly have a look. There's a Cho'Gath there. There's a level 2 volley already there. Another volley there. There's a lot of people kind of going similar builds. Yeah, okay. Not really looking like too scary of like too many volleys around, but there's enough that makes me go, alright, let's look at not doing that. Come on, please live volley. Okay. This one we might lose just because Phantom got on the right character for them. Actually, no we're not. Kindred's ult didn't cover the Poppy, so Poppy's kind of fine. And now, yeah, we've got just too many characters. We overwhelm them. We're the same level. It's just Volley got off his ult early enough to do a bit of damage. Cho'Gath got his ult off. Alright, we're going to buy that and probably look at leveling up now. And then we can lay out our characters once we get that. So, how much gold do we need? Hopefully we get 5 gold from these guys. Or an item. I don't mind either way. I'd prefer a recurve bow or something of that kind of similar. Or probably a tier as well could work. But if we do get the gold, we need 24 gold currently. We take away 2 because we get 2 XP for this round. So 22 gold. And we're not going to be there, so... Okay. Okay. We could stack our Cho'Gath to be kind of scary. The reason I say that is we can put a Rabadon on, which is going to increase his damage overall. And then we put on a... what's it called? Yeah, alright, I'll show you. Rabadon, and then... Frozen Heart now means that his ult, first of all, is going to do 35%, 50% more damage, I think. This stat just got halved, but yeah, I can't remember how to explain it. It's 50% more. That's the easiest way, I guess. So 60, I think it's 60 more damage on top, I think is how it works. So if we can just get the Cho'Gath to do his thing. He's not even going to really look to ult at this point. Okay, you can see it does do a fair bit of damage. So this is a Blade Master Gunslinger build that they're going. That was... I can't even see who it was. I'm pretty sure that was the Human Barbecue guy. Alright, we're going to level. Are we? Yeah. So he stays there. He goes there. Yeah, he stays there. He goes there. He goes there. He goes there. She goes there. I think. We're gonna put it like that. Because I think we're missing the Shyvana right now. Trying to think, are we missing anything else that's vital? Or is it just we're missing things? Shyvana's 100% being missed right now. We're level 7. It's only Shyvana we're missing. And she stands... Alright, let's quickly have a look. I can't remember. This is a Korean build that I've seen on one of the websites, lolchess.gg. They're apparently using it in a Korean invitational career final deck. I don't know. I'll put the link in the description below to the build. Alright, so it's 3 in the front, and it's like this, 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 this. That Shyvana goes in there. We still haven't found the recurve bow that would be nice. Ooh, take that. Level 2 Cho. Okay, we're pretty much set at this point. It's just looking for the leveling up to get the Shyvana and a few extra levels. Yeah, not the best of ults, but I'll deal with it. The Cho'Gath ult didn't hit everyone that I... Okay, that one hit everyone I needed it to hit, so that's good. And... Oh. And there we are. Alright, he's out. So what are we placing now? We're at least placing in the top 6. No recurve bow, which is annoying. We are looking for... No spatula either, which would be nice. So with this one, I believe. Do we have any... We have 2 items that are kind of empty. We're... Alright, we'll just take the... Yes. We can put the red buff on the volley, I guess, because only thing we're missing right now is... Actually, we'll wait till the items come through. Because there's no point in going crazy until items come through. We might even look to level again soon. Because we're already quite a distance ahead, you want to keep extending the lead. And I don't think anyone... So what level are we? We're level 7. He's just turned level 7, level 7, level 7, level 6, and level 7. Yeah, so not really anything crazy to be worried about. Hopefully we can kill that before she ults. Okay, that's close enough. Doesn't really matter. Yeah, we're gonna wait because we could get a spatula or we could get... what's the other item? Spatula or recurve bow are the 2 things we're looking for, because both of them with a Negatron cloak will turn into either a Cursed Blade or a Runar's Hurricane, and both of those are helpful. So nothing here that we want. They're all actually decent characters, it's just not in this build we're building. So this guy is going Ranger Glacial. Ranger Knight Glacial, I think. No, there's only one Knight, isn't there? And there's 2. Okay, Ranger Knight Glacial Phantom. That was a build that I loved, but I found issues with. It didn't always work for me. Oof. Okay, we lose this one just because the volley died early, I think. Unless... No, I think we do. Yeah, that's sucky. But that's just how this game goes, and Glacial's just annoying. With the 4 ranges that he has, it's a, what, 65% chance to double attack speed, and when you have an Ashe that's already got 2 Guinsoo's Rage Blades on it, it's not looking too promising. Alright, this is where we hope for a recurve bow or a spatula, or hell even both, because if we get any of that, we can make things work from here. We're going to level up next round, I think. We don't have the Shyvana though, so there's not really a point. Shyvana doesn't have any synergy here. She's just kind of like a fill-in. You can put anything there. But you can see that we don't have anything spare to put in, so she just fits in a nice category that's not too expensive. She's good damage. Yeah, so it's kind of just one of those things where it's not crazy to pick up the Shyvana early. She's just there. The one item we didn't really need. Alright, so there's the Shyvana. We actually have to wait a little bit to level up. What we could do is, I think we just put the red buff here. Yep. And then we really need more attack speed on this volley right now. So what we're going to do is actually make this Kha'Zix a little bit harder to kill. We can level up. We could have already leveled up. I didn't realize that, but it's not going to really change much, I don't think. Level 6 to level 7. So there's 2 people going Glacial Ranger. This guy just doesn't have the Phantom buff yet. He has a higher level Varus, but no buff. And alright, that's not going to knock him out. It still hurts him though. You can see the Volibear is doing enough damage to really carry his own. That's the whole premise of the build. Level 2 volley with a rapid fire cannon and any other steroids you can put him on. And you're good. Alright, so yeah, we have no synergy of that though, which is a little sucky. So if we find a dragon, which I think the only other dragon is a volley, is a Aurelian Salt, so that's not too helpful anyways, but if we do find one, I guess we can use it for the dragon buff, which would give immunity to magic damage. It's not much magic damage on the board, so it's not too worrying. I think our only threat right now is actually the possibility of Phantom going on our Volibear. I think that's random positioning as well, so it's not one of those, unless someone's worked out where it's going to always end up, which I don't think anyone has. We're too early into the game, like as in, the game's been out for like over a month now. I think it was a month last week. That was PBE included. So we haven't really found all the little things about the game. We're not going to buy, we're just going to save again. See if we can find another Shyvana, level her up. Leona, level her up. Other than that, we kind of just plateau right now. Again, no real threat here. They do have Glacial buff. Just a bit annoying. Because that's a little bit scary. Alright, but Glacial doesn't seem to be posing too much threat. You can see our Kha'Zix is doing enough right now. Volley apparently can ult while stunned. That guy's out. So let's go quick. Oh, I can't check. We gotta wait. Of course, all the items we actually wanted come out, but the Leona is here. What else other than Leona? Because that's probably gonna go. I know Leona's gonna stay. Fair enough. That. There's nothing really else other than, I guess, picking up the Yasuo for extra gold. So now we just do a bit of searching. Pick up anything we actually need. Alright. That pretty much sets us up for end game now. I don't really see... Oh, we could put in a cannon if we do level, so I'm going to buy her just as a possibility. And the reason that cannon would be good is she's ninja. We don't have any ninjas currently, so she has her own synergy there. And she's just got good damage overall. We're going to end up hooking I've no idea who we hooked. If we even hooked anyone. No, we didn't hook anyone. Interesting. Did we really do anything at this point? No, not really. Wow, okay. We got destroyed and I don't really know what happened there. So I'd love to know.
Time to strike.
Alright, so that does actually set us in quite a nice spot at the cannon. The build that I'm looking at, the guy doesn't put a rapid fire on his. I don't know if that's just a difference in the build, but they put Cursed Blade, Runon's Hurricane, and a Warmog's. It's a bit of more of a tankier build, but the rapid fire on the Volibear means he can attack over people, and he will always beat Yordles, so that's a thing. Does this always get the same character? No, it doesn't. Okay. Worth noting. Cho's not able to do anything because there's no room currently. That's why people go like, "Oh, what's it not doing? It's not attacking." And it's really not that case. It's just the character can't get to the front line. Pretty much the reason why I have the volley set up the way I do. Unlikely we get to level 9, but we can always dream. That's a crap item. I don't even think it... I think it gives attack damage extra. That's a good item for them, and a pretty decent item for them because that's going to become probably on the Akali. I do wish we had a better item than that though. So we're just going to look to level up, I think. That's the best we can do. I think the way we're stacked isn't too much of a worry because it's going to get hooked in there anyways. Does he jump and then have to walk? Yeah. That's sad. Alright, stun. Right, we're locking him down enough and he just made his own way there. I don't know how we did that. So that does give... Oh, it gives attack speed. Okay, what do we want attack speed on though? Not really anything. Put on the Shyvana. I think we just put a bit on the Kha'Zix. Him getting his ability a bit more often is always helpful. It's never going to be a problem if we do that. And then we're top 3, so that's a good start. I do think this build's a little bit over the top. It doesn't seem to... Like, it does have counters, don't get me wrong. We have lost a few rounds. We're at 50 HP, but it doesn't seem to have the weaknesses that all the other builds have. This one you can force, which I don't think is meant to be in the game. You're not meant to force anything in this game. Alright, we win this now, and does that knock him out? No, but it knocks him low enough. He's the real threat here, because Human Barbecue, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I can beat this guy. Human Barbecue, what's he have? Decent items. He's got a level 2 Cho. We have nowhere near enough gold to level, I don't think. 64, so we need 50 gold. We ain't close enough. He has the level 2 volley, and he doesn't. Okay. Brawler. Wait, no brawler. He doesn't have a lot of synergy, to be honest. He kind of just put that in for the sake of putting it in, it looks. Kill that. Alright, we're killing that early. That helps. Volley stacking. If Volley can't get off his... Oh, okay. That hurts. If Volley can't get good chains, because it hits a lot of people, if he can't get a lot of people, it kind of becomes pretty useless. Which is the worry of this build. We could have been looking for tier 3s, which is probably a mistake of my own, but I don't think... It's too late now to even bother, because this comes down to the wire, and I'm just trying to get to the level up. So it is now 48 gold we need to level up. Next round we can level. which will be after the oh, actually, do we make it through this? That's the question here. It's weird that we always seem to hook similar characters. Maybe I should change up positioning. Okay, Akali didn't do anything there, which is good. But it doesn't matter. Alright. Positioning might have to change with that, but we can level up now. Hopefully the cannon's enough to help us there. There's not really an item here that I want, so we're just gonna go over here. Wait, with Blade Master? Nah, it's not worth it. It's not gonna work. I was hoping for a tier. The reason for a tier is so I could put it on the Leona. But that don't matter. Alright. This is, I think, the first time I've actually hit this level, so it's always good. I guess we have to put a Bloodthirster on our Leona. Next level strats, I guess. Shouldn't be harder to kill. We could look at swapping those two, but I don't think it's worth it. Alright, so this is a guy we haven't versed in a while. Not a ghost either. This guy may have gotten lucky just because he didn't have to verse us very often. Yeah, I'd say so. This build did fall off though, we didn't get the items we really needed. So, we're going to place top 2. Or top 3, I mean. Probably going to be out here. Yeah. And it comes down to these last 2. We're going to keep watching, we'll just watch the end of this game. I think with this though, we do rank up, hopefully. I think we'll end up in Bronze 4 at least. Bronze 4 is actually where the majority of the people are. I think pretty much everyone ended up in Bronze 4. It's just about who plays more to get the higher ranking. So on my main account, I'm Silver 1. But on this account, I'm probably going to end up Bronze 4. Maybe if I'm lucky, Bronze 3, but probably not. My money's on the Assassin build here, I think. Actually, nah. I guess so. The Assassin build did just really pull off. Locket's a little bit ridiculous, so that's down to 1 HP. Maybe he can change something, but... Well, actually... Red buff, what items he get? Zephyr. Zephyr could work. Zephyr does always end up hitting the same person. That one's based on positioning. You wanna swap? Okay, yeah, alright, that makes sense. I would have put... I don't know. I don't think it really matters at this point with where they are because they're gonna stack anyways. Yeah, the Ranger buff isn't going to matter too much just because these guys assassinate too fast. So this guy should have pretty much already killed it. Yeah, and it's dead. This guy killed it as well. Alright, cool. So everyone's killed it so far. 7-1. I think this is one of the longer ranked games I've seen. I've noticed ranked games are going a lot longer. Like last night, we didn't have anyone out. So last night I streamed. We didn't have anyone out. And that was for stage 4-2. So, yeah, it's pretty crazy to see that we're lasting so long now. I think everyone's kind of just finding builds that are matured. The reason he's put the Cho'Gath at the back here is so he's hoping that it will stop the assassins from jumping. Also stops the Draven. I think it's always opposites that will fight like that. I don't think it's really mattered anyways. Actually, it has. Okay. So this does mean that Human Barbecue wins. And that was actually a really good play from him, putting the Cho'Gath at the back there. But also, just pretty much overall, a decent build. It's just very lucky based, or luck based, I mean. So we do get 66 LP, ending this episode off at 88 LP. We're placing third in our placements. As you can see, we were all level 9 by the end of the game. I had no tier 3, so maybe that was a downfall of my gameplay. Could have looked for the tier 3s a bit harder. And maybe not leveling. Leveling probably didn't help us in any way there. So what did they have? They had Glacial. They had 4 Glacial, didn't they? Because they had the Ash. So, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so 4 Glacial, 4 Ranger, 2 Brawler, Kindred, so that's Spectral, I believe it's called. I can't think of Phantom, that's the one. This guy had 2 Brawler, 6 Assassin, I'm pretty sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Assassin. Yeah, and I ended off my game with Void, Ninja, Guardian, Glacial, 4 Brawler. It's kind of like a bit of everything in there. So the guy that did go, what's it called? Not Phantom. He went Sorcerer. He actually really struggled. He didn't find the core characters he needed. He more so forced it from what I can see, because what you want to be doing is looking for the tier 4s before you really go into the build. Until then, you don't really have your core characters. But yeah, overall, I'd say it was a pretty decent game. Top 3 is where you want to be placing every game, and if you can place top 3 every game, then you're probably going to end up in like Diamond or something. If you place top 3 every game, you probably end up in Challenger. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed the video, hit that like button. If you didn't, you're welcome to dislike button. Catch any more of my content, hit that subscribe button. I'll see you guys next time.